Look, it's running through my mind. It happens every time. You want a paper chase? I'm on a paper grind. Trying to get to the cause I ain't going outside. I'm rolling down 5, just trying to get to the bag. I get it from coast to coast. Come on, let's have a toast. To the baddest bitch, no joke. Do whatever that floats your boat. You know how that shit go. Now we sexing, straight up flexing, putting on a show. Like how I do it when I do it, got him nothing more. And he do it so good when he go down low. Something about the way I drop it down to the flow. He pick it up, beat it up, put it down for show. I'm on the road once again, yeah, you know it's on. Gotta get to my paper, then I bring it home. I'm talking cash flow. I'm tired of these niggas with the lame excuses. I'ma get my own bag, make them useless. I hear you talking that shit, give them deuces. What's up, y'all? We are here for another great episode of
The Beatbox.
I'm Kay.
I'm Shell. I'm Coco.
And I'm Mo.
Alright, y'all, so today we came to turn up, for another pregame session, but it's just kind of bittersweet because this is our last episode of season 2.
Yes, it's been real.
It's
been a really good season.
It's a fun season.
It's been real. I feel like, we've definitely made some changes this season, and we've been trying to, just elevate with this shit. So we hope y'all have been enjoying our season 2 as well, as just as much as we have, because, it's been tough. Alright, so before we actually jump into these topics, we're going to go ahead and pop our bottle. Y'all pop y'all bottles, pull up, spark up, and join us for the pregame session.
Check in with
I forgot.
Well, hopefully y'all heard me, because, I got
I think we can hear you. Now.
All right, y'all. So, go ahead, Coco.
So I'm just dive into. I saw a meme.
No, please don't.
I was just going rapping.
Girl, that's probably what shit be going wrong. I don't know.
Maybe I did.
That about to set me up.
Like, with the snatchy, jiggle, jiggle.
Excited.
But I saw a meme that was like, why do people only want to match your energy when it's negative? Why don't you match my love? Why don't you match my compassion? Why don't you, match the good things, And I felt that. I felt that on a level. Like, I feel like when you give yourself to people, it's never, that's never the, I'm going to match that energy. It's never that. It's always when you be like, all right, fuck you. That's I'm going to match that energy.
Right.
Like,
Oh, remember that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna forget. Yeah.
that shit crazy to me. That sums you up. They say, now I've seen your true colors. That's what it is. I've seen
And it's
your
like,
true
no,
colors
that's
now.
not really my true colors. You done brought me to
brought
a
that
whole
out.
nother side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My true colors is what I've been doing for you all this time. That's my real true colors, but
Shit
we
you
don't
didn't
see that.
appreciate.
Here we go. Ooh, shit.
But I don't know. That's kind of manipulation for real.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Woo!
Oh, shit. How about all of that and she had the worst one? Nah, I actually did it. That was actually the best one of all of them because y'all should be outside across the room on the ceiling and shit.
We be having
across
puddles.
the room.
No, that wasn't worse than mine.
Sorry, y'all. We gonna get our shit together around here. I promise. Let me get that.
Next season, we gonna know how to pop corks.
Nah, for real.
Oh, G was expecting that. He put the paper towels closed.
God damn it. All my
Like,
saying,
I
I let it go.
Okay, yeah, they don't know how to share the love. You right.
That is some fucked up shit though, because I hate the fact that people. It's like anytime you could be on like the highest, most positive vibrations, you can be one of the most positive people in the world, but the moment you show that other side, people, I hate they look at it like, or they consider that I fuck with this part of you, I don't fuck with that part, or whatever the case may be. It depends on how you vibe.
Different situations bring out different sides of people. Yeah. And they show you exactly who you're dealing with.
I feel like it's hard for me to really, really ride with a person unless I've been through something with that person.
I think that's trauma though.
Oh, and we gonna talk about that too.
Because I mean, yes, you should see that they gonna ride for you, but it depends on what you mean by we had to go through some shit together. Cause we had to like ride through all the trenches for me to feel like I fuck with you.
Because every time we roll, we die.
But see, all the people that I've been riding with, I haven't died from.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's all I'm like.
Well, I guess that's how you know that that's you fuck with their true colors.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't died, then you good. I mean,
I haven't died yet. Not with this group of people I got in my life right now. Like you said, like I feel good with people. I feel safe. And
me
secure.
too. I could say the same thing for the first time in a long time. Well, I can say the first time in a long time. So I've always been the type that it's hard to let people in anyway. Like,
That's me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I know how
I'm
to let people
social,
in.
but I'm not like.
And I don't think
You're not
I'm
getting
that
close.
social anymore.
You think it's the reason why?
I just really don't like people.
You think it's because of
Somehow I knew that was her answer. No,
But
that
let me
started
ask
before.
you.
It started before
I
that.
feel like you were kind of social
In
before.
high school, after high school, Erica was like, Mo was like, yeah, I don't like her. I don't know about
we
her.
just had like way too big of a group
We
of
did.
people, and after we narrowed them bitches down, it was just like I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think that you're not social? Or do you think that maybe you're, some you might have one person that you just go to the bar with just to have your drinks and your
And
sushi.
you truly enjoy that energy.
Yeah, for what it is.
I don't have people in my life like that.
But because you've already came to the conclusion that you don't like people, so maybe you're not even trying.
No, see, I feel like even when I tried,
You done.
like I didn't die. I was like half croakage. Like I didn't like it. I don't like the energy of it being forced.
Oh, of course not.
I don't want to feel forced, and I don't want you to feel like you have to force it to get to know me either. So if it feels forced, I'm out. If it seems awkward, if we can't get over that shit within like the first 15 minutes of that awkwardness or something,
interaction.
I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, like I check out on people very, very
I've
quickly.
noticed it.
Very quickly.
She
I
get
don't
quiet
know, I used to
quick
hit the
and then-
nails like high school. When I checked out of conversation, it was always you catch me like this. Cause
Yeah.
Within 15 minutes, she check out, and then within 20, you ready to go?
yeah, I don't know.
But what if they feel nervous or something too, and you're not giving that person like a chance to kind of open up, like, or to kind of, get comfortable? Like, I don't know.
See, I feel like I give people a chance because I'm not very bubbly when you meet me. Well, when other people meet me either. I'm very kind of laid back and I'm an observer. So I give people a chance because I'm not a conversation starter. But if it's awkward as fuck, I'm out.
awkward,
yeah, it's just I don't know.
But isn't meeting people like from jump always awkward anyway?
It can
It
be.
can-
No,
it can
see,
be.
I've met people from jump where it was just we meshed like a mug, and I just feel like that's the energy I gravitate to. If we just not vibing with energy, I'm out.
I don't
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I don't
awkward
think
when
there's
I
nothing
meet
wrong. I don't
somebody.
think there's anything wrong with that. But
It
you
could
also
stimulate
got to
some trauma,
understand that there are moments when we're all in our head. There's moments where we all maybe not feeling ourselves that day. What if the world is quickly to judge you and shut shut any opportunity of getting to know you down the same way you are to them?
Very true, and I feel like it has.
Yeah, you got to be receptive because not everybody. You're not gonna meet everybody in their best moment.
Very true. Very, very true.
I agree with that. Because like when I first started like hanging, or like even going out like with the wave folks and stuff like that, like I was in a bad place in my life. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't get the real version of me. Like,
Right. People say, I don't mean to cut you off. The first impressions are everything, but
not all the time.
not all the time.
Yeah. And now everybody fucks with me. Like they've seen, like I've progressed to a different point. So now they've seen a different side of me. And
But I think you're very open. I think you're friendly. I think all of y'all
not all
are.
the time, honey. Not all the time. It's not purposeful to not be friendly or to not, but I do have my moments where I'm not in the mood for being receptive or to get to know a person or to care enough to get to know them. That don't sound so bad, but I wasn't always that person.
I feel like I'm social, but I'm not open to relationships and friendships.
Yeah,
but
that's you.
I'm a very social person now.
You're
Like
very
I can
good.
talk to you like, hey, and then we leave. I don't know what your name was. I probably won't think about you again.
She'll fuck your name up the next time. She's like,
Girl.
oh, whatever happened to so and so?
And when I
That's
see
how
her
you
again,
used
I'm
to
gonna
be.
be like, hey girl.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know who you are. But I would be a face.
Well, I mean, we had a good time together, but
Yeah.
she's like, what's that girl name again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though, because maybe that's my thing. I mean, because it's not that I'm not receptive to building friendships and stuff, but to be honest, I just be busy. So like, I feel bad because I have friends that I could reach out to more. I could call people every so now and then, but I just don't be having that time before I know it. Like the day is gone. Like you know what I'm saying? So
6 months.
like people like Allie, like she don't hear from me, and it's so unfortunate. She's like, girl, I live right down the street, and I'm just like, I know, but like. And it's just like I don't know. I just
Everybody
don't.
got lives. There's just so much going on.
Yeah,
right now.
I be having a lot going on.
When everybody
y'all.
on track with like got a lot of shit they trying to do, I just think it's a lot.
Yeah, that shit consumes me. Success or just the pursuit of success pretty much consumes me.
I feel like we were
Most
at
of
our
the
grinding stage for a long time, and now we're at our building stage. And you thought, like, you know, when you at your building stage, it wasn't gonna be as busy.
You thought it would flow, but no,
Yeah.
it's actually
still,
it's like, you know how you
Still
get the bike
hitting the dirt a
started,
little
and the
bit.
next thing you know, you get to
Yeah.
that hill.
So we were walking. We might be at like a little jog now. Like, I might be trying now.
Yes, but I'm ready to be up on that goddamn on that treadmill where people be like, they fall off. I'm ready to be there, 'cause so I can kind of enjoy shit a little bit more. But I've been trying lately, though. You know, I've been trying to take on these opportunities and these social opportunities, which I never thought I'd be able to do. But I'm trying. You know, as long
Get
as
out there, have a good time, meet people. You
Absolutely.
meet some dope people sometimes.
You
don't even know. Like, you just come
do.
across, you're like, you do what? Wow. Like, I would have never thought about that.
It's crazy when we went to Costa Rica, and like it was so many people in that trip who once I started following them and shit, I'm like, oh shit, like the girl Stefana. I had so many people when I posted that video of her. So many people was in my DMs like, I love her. Oh my god, like please like tell her to follow me back or da da da. So I'm just like, oh wow, like you just really don't never know who you're meeting or who you know dealing with and how that network can just bring shit together for you in some cases. So I am starting to see the you know the benefits of being social. Not saying they gotta be my best friend or nothing, but it's helping. You know. Yeah. All right, y'all. So moving on along. You know, this season we've spoken, you know, plenty about. You know, we hate liars. We hate all that extracurricular bullshit that people be on. So with that being said, would you prefer beautiful lies or ugly truths? Now, I know we spoke about it, but in real life, sometimes we don't, you know, the truth can be a little ugly. You know, so which one would you want in real life?
Prefer, in my actual life, for you to give me an ugly lie. Like, it could be the ugliest.
You mean truth?
I mean, the
Ugly truth.
The ugliest truth, yeah. I want to say, not the best relationship I had, but like the height of a great relationship. And all things wasn't wonderful, but he was so fucking truthful.
I love it.
He was so truthful, and it just changed the game. Like, I didn't know men could be so honest.
Facts.
He was so honest about the ugliest shit.
Yep.
It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So, yeah.
I agree.
There is something amazing about a man who really can be 100% honest with you. And the level of vulnerability that you feel is okay to have, it hit different.
Yeah, because you know he's safe and he feels safe and secure within himself.
It feels like a safe space.
It does. It
So it's
definitely
like,
does.
I don't care about your judgment. No matter what you say, think, or how you feel about whatever it is. This
is my truth. Facts.
I love that.
I agree with that. Because it's, I don't know, like, okay, do you think, like, your
Striking down
reaction, ooh, sorry, I had just put it on the, I'm so sorry. Do you think that your reaction to that ugly truth could put you in a predicament to get beautiful lies after the fact?
Yes, for sure. Most
Say it
definitely.
again.
Okay, so if you are in a situation where somebody told you the ugly ass truth, do you think that your reactions to that truth can put you in a predicament to receive beautiful lies after the fact?
From that same person or from someone
Most
else?
likely. That same
Based
person.
on your response.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do
If
you
you
think
don't handle
do
it
you think that you
well,
actually handle it well? Like we
Or
saying
at
we
least
want
to an
truthfulness
argument.
and stuff like that, but do you think that you handle the truth well? When you're in
I
those
feel like,
predicaments?
what is the right way to handle the truth?
It depends.
Okay,
well,
that's a good
it's
question, too.
situational.
It's certain- it's
It's like, if it's the
But if-
truth, if it's fucked up, then you're going to get a fucked up response.
Ooh, I
It's
love
not
it.
like just because you told me the truth, that mean the consequences is not going to hurt.
That's
That-
true.
That's
I
facts.
love it.
That's facts. That's
Well, there
facts.
won't be no consequences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Come on with it. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just, yes, there can be consequences with it. But are you gonna snatch my head, snatch me bald, and like, are you gonna go the fuck off? You know what I mean? Or are you gonna be like, all
Depends on
right.
what you did. It depends on the level of
You're right though.
of bullshit
You're right. You're
that
right.
you're
You're right.
into.
Because you know for a fact, whatever it is you did, bringing it to the table.
Yeah.
You know how I'm going to react depending on what it is.
If you gotta come and like, you know what, they might snatch my wig cap back, then you deserve to get your wig
Yeah.
back.
You knew what you did. You knew what the
You
fucked up
knew
shit.
what level of
Yeah.
bullshit you was on, so
Yeah.
you know what level of consequences you
You
about
won't
to get.
get. But see, that's the thing though. So where do you find that fine line though? Because
Even though they
you don't
deserved
want
it.
because even though they deserve that shit, you don't want them to start giving you lies. So it's just like, where do you find that fine line with that with people in general though, especially the male
audience.
the male audience? Where do we find that fine line? Because
I don't know. I feel like there is no fine line. I feel like, remember we had that episode about the red flags?
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta pay attention to those red flags. Like, if you're gonna keep on, like the flag is getting, thrown on a play, but you keep on ignoring it, like, how many times you gonna step over this red flag?
Yeah.
see, but then there's a difference, I feel like, between red flagging it and, say you all in with a person, y'all been rocking for a minute, and they might have made some fucked up decisions, and they are being real enough to sit there and tell you, okay, this is what I did. You might not like it, but this is what I did. And you say, oh, bitch, I'm going to fuck you up, or you start fucking shit up, or you give them some consequences that you feel fit the actions.
Okay, so I got a perfect
Where do you
scenario.
go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then now they like, oh, well, look how you reacted. I can't tell you the truth. I'm not
Or you
going
should
to
just not do
come to you
nothing.
about
You gotta
shit.
tell me, like,
Right.
like,
I mean, that's always
no,
the fact.
but we passed that point now.
Right.
At this point, we passed that point. So
Right.
where do we
Some
go?
people see red flags and
Okay,
think it's
so-
a carnival. That's facts.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wanna go. They got rides.
Okay, and funnel cake.
Everyone.
Ooh, it's popcorn.
Okay, so who's your scenario?
Okay, so my scenario is like, what do you do in the case you're about to get married?
Oh God.
Your fiance sit down and
No.
y'all decide, I'm gonna let you know my deepest, darkest secrets.
Oh, God.
It's not
Where
about
is this
judgment. It's
going?
just before we get married, this is what we should know. A bitch- and
This sounds crazy.
he tell you some shit that make you fly off. He tell you like, what the fuck can he tell you? This is like, he tell you he got head from a man or something. Like in high school.
I feel like that's
or
like the one thing you cannot use.
No. I want to talk about that. No, let's use that.
Because you have to react a certain way off that. You do. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't like.
Yeah, but
It's not so much of that.
It's
he
common
did it.
out
It's
here,
just
y'all.
Like, why are you stringing me along?
But,
but if
there's
it
a lot of
happened in,
men
like,
who
high
feel like
school
I don't
for
do
him
that
or
anymore,
something.
and I know for a fact that
It
I want
happened
women.
in high school.
But
It happened like a drunk night or something.
No.
He, you know what I'm saying? He thought he went to sleep with his girlfriend. Turns out he went to sleep with her gay best friend or some shit.
Or-
Like, it was some
or-
wild
nah.
ass shit.
I'm not feeling that.
What do you do? You're about to marry him. Like, y'all wedding is tomorrow. Y'all, like, your what's the dinner before?
The
your-
deposits,
the
the
rehearsal
deposits
dinner.
already
the
paid.
yeah, the rehearsal dinner is
Rehearsal
tomorrow.
reception.
Y'all just had sex. This is y'all like last night before y'all rehearsal dinner. What the fuck do you do? What do you do? Where you go
Maybe we
from
still
there?
have the party.
Ooh.
We don't have the.
I about
marriage.
to say I don't know if I don't know if I can marry him.
I just don't think I could do it.
And then you wait until now to fucking tell me
the
like,
day before
The wedding, yeah.
You deserve to get your wig capped. It's not
But
fair.
what if it was your idea to ask? Like, is there anything, let's just get everything off the table? Is there
It don't
anything-
matter.
That's even worse.
I feel like they did it
That's
anyway.
even worse because you waited until I asked you
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we did have some deep conversations of leading up until the time we
I
got
know
married.
it got deep as fuck. Like,
Okay,
And
let
to
me
me,
ask
if you ever, dick is the one thing I can't give you.
Yeah.
So if you ever had that itch again, I can't scratch it.
And that's where my mind will go.
Okay, let me
That's
ask y'all a
what I'm
question though, because
But is it fair for women to be able to explore other women and men not be able to?
okay,
Yes.
but you've brought this up before though. I know, but I'm saying you brought
So
this
I
up
just
before. So do you feel like would you accept a man
personally,
who been
no,
dealing
I'm
with
not
men?
getting no bed with
I
no
knew
man
it.
who has done that. But I watch men porn, so I'm kind of.
It's kind of interesting.
I mean, yeah, it's different. It's
but why
different.
you don't want to? Why wouldn't you want to date one? If you think it's okay.
Because my mind is going to go 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
At all motherfucking
Every time you go to the
time.
men's bathroom, I'm gonna be like, "What you doing in there?
Would
you run that
She gonna be in there
girl?
sucking dick.
You was winking at somebody in there? What was you doing?
And see,
Because you
even
can't
if-
compete with a man.
I
That's one thing a
cannot.
woman can't do. We cannot
Yeah.
compete with a man who wants a man. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's really not much you can do with that. It's not shit you can do with
I
that.
don't
for
have to
real.
hurry body for you or the jaws that strong. I'm so sorry.
They got strong jaws.
Yes.
But I learned how to suck a dick from a trainee.
See what I'm saying? They always say, you don't know
Because
how to suck no.
people
I'm
know
like,
because you know how to
who used
please
be
yourself
like,
better than okay, like
You
for
know who used to
as
be
a
like,
female, we would
you
know
know
how
how
to
to
please
suck
a
no
female
dick.
probably before we know how to please a man. because we got
you know
the
how to
same
suck no
shit.
dick.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not
that's not where I
in
got
it.
it from.
What? For real?
Yeah, that's not where I got it from.
Okay.
I wouldn't even throw her out like that.
Oh shit. Okay, we gonna talk about that in a second.
But no, like, I don't know. From a real early age, I think I was interested in like sucking dick for some
Oh
reason.
no, I used to put that on my I used to be like, I will never, ever, ever, ever in my life,
Who else was like that?
ever in my life.
And see, I used to
I
think
was like,
that
look,
was
look,
because
do it,
my
Erica.
mom
Can you
was
do
saying-
9-year-old me sitting there like this.
Is that trauma? Because all the older women in my family,
You should take to the grave because they go. You better believe it. Shit, they take it to the grave.
Oh, fact.
Absolutely.
Okay, I was gonna make sure I ain't wrong for
And
that.
that's not tick for tat. That's just like let's have some common respect for each other because there's some ways that you don't want to see me and some ways that I don't want to see you.
Don't worry about the past. That was in the past.
and that's why
Right.
people don't talk about their body count no more type shit.
Oh,
We
yeah,
too damn
that's
old for
played.
that
Exactly.
shit.
So it's just you don't need to know about that. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my life. you
What
don't need to
age
know about.
do y'all remember? Like, when do you stop talking about your body count? Like, when do you stop?
I never
asking?
really spoke
I
much
honestly
about
think
it.
as you approach 30, for real.
No, I think I think like I feel like once you get out of high school or whatever the case may be, that's a high school ass conversations. It's just something for people to try to judge your life.
College. I feel like college.
I don't even feel like college is a
college.
I never had conversations about body counts. I never like spoke to or was dealing with a person that asked like, oh well, how
I
many
actually
people did
haven't
you
either.
fuck?
I had nobody.
Or
has
what's your
had
body
to
count?
ask
Like
me.
nobody. I always thought that was a childish ass conversation to have.
But I've heard it go around before a lot.
Yeah, because it's childish. College is childish. We might have felt like we was adults for the most part, but that's some childish shit. I would never. I don't know. For me, I kind of think it's a little disrespectful, a little bit, to like come off to a person like, "Oh, what's your body count?" or "How many people have you fucked?" Like that's none of my business. I don't know. I just feel like there's no need to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
now we feel
9 times
that
10
way.
people gonna lie anyway. Every time somebody's ever asked me that, I've always lied.
No, in the beginning, I didn't have to lie.
I always lied. Even if I was a virgin, 7. You don't think I'm motherfucking experienced. I don't know what you asking for, biatch. For real, like, I don't know what your motive is, so I'm gonna lie to your ass. I'm gonna lie to a stranger.
See, that's what I think. It's like a violation of privacy for me for a person to ask you how many people have you slept with or what's your body count. It's a violation of privacy.
What
Like
you need to know for?
you either want to 2,500, you still gonna hit the pussy. You still gonna want it.
I think the only person I was like actually really honest
ain't
about
no
it
way
with, who
that, y'all, but I'm
actually
just-
asked, is my mother.
Oh shit. Well, you know, that's
And we
in
just
her
had a whole
fashion.
conversation of just like girls because she can count on one hand how many partners she's had in her entire life, and that's beautiful.
Because people was getting married young back then and shit.
She
like,
was different back then.
Yeah, I'm sure
People
like
got married.
everybody
People
that's
made-
50 plus
went
got
on like a good
low ass
5
body
dates and
count.
was ready to get married.
Yeah, facts.
It's not like that no more. You can date a nigga for 10 years and he still don't know. He don't know about you.
And
Right?
for me, I mean, I want to be experienced. I mean, I am experienced, but
I'm glad I'm experienced.
Yeah.
Because
I
I've
just didn't wanna
learned
go
something
in
from
it.
every
I
experience.
tell my
And Leah been in.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe y'all actually going to that party
We talking about trying to do
so
something like
that's
this.
why
fact.
I
all the
brought
time.
Leah because I knew Maya was gonna be there, and it's just like their little introduction to our life. Now.
Yeah, it's so
It's
cool.
it's their graduation to like our, you know,
womanhood.
our,
Yes.
I
love it.
circle of, almost like the circle of traveling pants, but you know, something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that book.
The movie was good too.
Done with you.
It's something like that.
Yes.
I mean, it was a cute moment.
It was.
All right, so
You get home, that shit wear off in like 2 days. Like shit.
Yeah. I don't think I personally have like seasonal depression or anything like that, but I would say for the most part, it does get kind of weird at times for holidays. Like,
Yes, but I'm used
It's not
to
even just
noise.
that.
It's
You
always
have-
so many people in my
You have
home.
siblings,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
it was a lot of y'all there.
It's always been a loud house. Always. Like,
yeah. It's always been a loud house.
it's always been a loud house. So my house is just too quiet for me on holidays now. Like I now want to go back to my mama's house and have holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and when my ex who passed, Christmas and Thanksgiving was like really, really, really special for us. So I'm gonna say like the last couple years, besides when like Jax came into the world, was hard.
Yeah.
Was really, really difficult. Like I didn't see the meaning of it anymore. And I had my baby, and it's just like it's amazing. Like I
changed
now,
everything.
yeah, it completely changed everything. I now see the beauty in holidays and instilling traditions.
I can see how you feel like it's quiet. It is quiet when you're like young.
It's very quiet.
So I was still going, to my parents' house. We'll go there for Christmas and Thanksgiving. But now that my boys are older, that's what makes me want to do it at home a little bit more.
You can interact and just create your own vibe.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But I do know people who like just go to work on Thanksgiving and Christmas or just go home.
I hate that for people because it just makes me feel like, damn, like,
I know.
yeah, I wish I could invite you over
Yeah.
or
it's not
something.
even that and just like,
But you're good. I mean, if they
I don't be
complete
trusting
strangers.
these people. I don't know them people.
It's okay,
Not like that, but if it wasn't a work situation, it might be different. But I don't be trusting no work people.
Nah, for
Like
real.
that.
For real. I don't even want you on my social media. Like,
Girl, facts. We
You
might
might
be in there
be-
smoking weeds and tweets and shit.
might be talking.
I ain't got time.
Talk a lot of ass time, and I don't got time.
Yeah, fuck around, come to work to a goddamn drug test or something. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I'm gonna have to
I ain't got
fucking piece your
time.
ass up.
Or they just use that shit against you. They put it in their little file cabinet. So the moment you piss them off or something at work, they on your
That's
ass.
the type of shit that make you want to put weed in all the hors d'oeuvres and shit. 'Cause if you think you snitching on me, we all
We
going
all
down.
going down.
We all going down.
Ooh, girl.
What was that little appearance from everybody going down? What was that? What was that from?
I forgot.
It was like some video with the lady.
Everybody going down. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Okay, so holiday depression, a lot of stuff people bring from when they're younger, like, how they used to deal with the holidays. Like, holidays used to be real vibrant for us when we were younger. We had holiday parties, but it's just way different now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because we're adults, or you think it's just like the way of the world nowadays, like because there's so much going on?
I think even the kids are different.
Well,
I
they
think
are, but
I think it's a little bit of both.
Their
I think
interests are
Traditions
different.
have died.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
it's now that it's our turn to now.
Create those things.
Yes, we're a little lazy with it.
We dropping the
Like
ball a
our
little bit.
parents used to go all out, and I don't know how the fuck they had to get it. And I was like, those are the lights that's ugly. I talked
I
so
did
much
like
shit
you
about
every
those
year.
every
I did like the colorful ones as a kid though, but then I'm like a little older. I'm like, look,
I want a cute tree.
too much going on.
I never liked the colorful lights. I thought they were always terrible.
Yes.
I thought they were always
Just give me
ugly.
straight green or straight blue or straight red. Like the colorful shit is just ugly. It's so ugly.
Really?
Yeah, but
That's
it's on my
so
tree, so I'm gonna be
petty.
thankful this year. I'll be real good.
All right, so since we talked about depression, let's talk about trauma.
Okay.
So I saw this thing about transforming your trauma into strength. So I feel like it depends on how you deal with trauma, and that would determine if you're able to, turn it into strength.
Or
Because-
whether you let it.
Yeah. Like some people say like they're products of their environment and that's why they're the way they are. But I feel like you are the person who writes your own story. So you don't have to be a product of your environment, but you choose to be one.
And to run with that.
Yeah. And to I don't know, I wouldn't say people use it as excuse because there are some things that are just
They're really hard to come out of.
yeah, you can't come out of. Like, I'm sure there are super traumatic experiences. But some things is kind of like, come on now.
Yeah.
I know you could have did better than this. Like, I
know you could do
I-
better.
yeah, like this is your example of what not to be.
Yeah. Don't use that as an yeah.
I think it's it goes hand in hand with what we previously spoke about as far as the healing. The way that you respond to your trauma or that you grow from your trauma is all going to be this. I feel like it's determined on how you decide to, or when you decide to heal, how you go about the healing process. Yeah, I think those are major factors in like how you transform that into a positive, actually.
Recognizing it.
Yeah, recognizing it, and that's the healing part. You got to recognize it,
That something
apologize
needs to be
about
done.
it,
Something needs to be
apologize
done.
to
Recognize that
yourself.
something need to be done
Mm-hmm.
first. Like, okay, wow, I didn't realize that affected me like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one thing you said last week about being nicer to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was one thing I need to start doing.
I've been
And
telling
it's-
you that
'cause
for years.
I know. And today I was on the phone with my sister and she was like, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. And I was just like, oh, everybody tells me.
It's spinny chair, y'all. I feel like,
It's amazing how it's certain things you wouldn't say to somebody else, but you say them to yourself. It's quite amazing. But I heard a phrase that was like, I guess it was mainly meant for kids, but it was just like, as a kid, you're not, how I go? As a kid, you're not responsible for your trauma, but as an adult, it is your responsibility to fix it. So I definitely resonate with that because as a child, a whole lot of shit happened. And as an adult, I'm trying to decipher which traumas are affecting me, because I think they affect you at different stages and parts of your life. And they come
And triggers.
Yeah. So if you don't know what your triggers are, you're kind of fucked because your emotions are all over the place, completely all.
And
over
you
the
don't
You didn't even
recognize
realize
it.
you didn't even realize this was affecting you. So when it come and hit you, you be like, ooh, wait.
place. Take it easy.
No, it's funny you say that because I don't know. It just hit me like how we just were talking about, like your childhood traumas and stuff. And I feel like maybe because, my way of not letting people in is because of my childhood traumas.
I agree.
She said it was
You
bad.
keep people at bay.
Excuse me, y'all.
And I
Oh
mean,
shit, this
it's
shit is
mainly
striking.
so that you don't get hurt. And I feel like I do the same. That's why I at this stage in life, I would love to let people in. But in my hearts of hearts, I really don't want to because I feel like people can be
It's risky.
it's so risky. And the percentage of me getting a negative person versus a positive, in my mind,
It's higher.
is so much higher. So I'm just gonna X you out and keep you at bay until either you show me differently, until I see differently, or I'm just gonna keep you there.
See, but I feel like again that goes back to expectations. Like when it comes to just meeting people and all of that, like it kind of does kind of go back to what we
were just talking
episode
about.
with my coworkers and shit. Like having those expectations can always fail you in no matter what you do, whether it's a trauma response or not, because
I
what?
just saw something that I didn't see about your nails first. That was really cute. I like that you put your stone on the edge like that.
Oh,
Like on
thank
the,
you,
on the
girl.
tip, on the right. That's cute. On the back. Sorry, y'all. That was real cute.
But thank you. But yeah, like when we have these expectations, like for example, I meet a person today, and I expect you to be loyal to me. I expect you to never tell my secrets. I'm expecting
And I don't
for
even
you
know
to
you like
I don't even know you like that. So
But see,
I
I
should
don't
not
think I
have all
have
these
those.
expectations. I just expect you to be a fun person when I go out. I expect you not to be ratchet. I expect you not to be somebody who starts shit that's gonna get me in some shit.
I don't even
You know,
expect
that's
that.
just what it is.
And if,
You
and
know,
if,
and not
and
even
if,
really.
and if we leave, I leave. We left. We came together. We left together. We leave
Yeah, it's
together.
just
That's
the
about
basic
it.
shit. Like I'm not expecting too much because I don't know you. Now, if it starts to I feel like when you don't expect it, things will pretty much show themselves anyway. Now, if I go out with you about a couple times and now I start to see, okay, everywhere we go, you getting into it with the waiter, or everywhere we go, you picking up, or you done got into it with this girl and X, Y, Z. Now I'm looking at you like it's showing itself. You don't even gotta like do too much because I'm looking like, okay, well
don't
now I
have to
see
be
I
me.
can't take you nowhere. Oh, you're only for a certain crowd.
Yeah.
You're only for a certain situation. So it's like instead of just thinking, okay, well, I'm
you
trying
just
to
got on
be
my damn
social, I'm meeting
nerves.
people, I'm hoping that they're loyal, I'm hoping that they're good friends, I'm hoping that they're honest. Let it show itself. So that you don't really have to have those letdowns of being fearful that you're going to meet more worse people than you meet good people.
I think she also is basically showing you that you can get to know people without putting yourself directly in the fire.
Very true.
Like I've known somebody for 2 years and we've gone out a whole bunch of times and it's not until this year that we have gotten extremely close. Like
I mean, I've definitely had people like that, but I don't think that I go into meeting people or going into situations with expectations, because expectations will fill your ass every single time. So I don't think that I have expectations. I don't know. I just feel like with every situation or every person, I don't believe
you just don't gel with it.
No,
Take it.
I don't know. I'm not thinking that I'm going to personally get something out of it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I should think about it, like why I just don't put myself out there a little bit more.
Yeah, because people love you, girl. It's like
your
even-
personality is
your personality
always
is
been dope.
contagious, and it's like I've even had people who have given like feedback on this show. It's like I love Mo, yeah, she's funny as shit, and I'm just like, yeah, like she's the coolest person, like, but maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit.
Maybe I just don't really. I don't know. I'm
Do
gonna
you
stop
think-
saying I don't really like
Do you
people.
think that
because-
it's you're pre-rejecting? Because you
no,
feel like
because I'm really open. That sounds so fucked up, but I feel like I'm really open to meeting. If you come through that door, I'm cool with you coming through the door. I don't know, but I'm not. I don't really
not
know.
even that, but you're like afraid of friendships getting too deep or too close because you just don't feel
Scared
like
of
dealing
getting
with what could
scarred.
happen. So
no,
you just
because
kind
I know
of
how to keep people at bay. I know how to keep
you do. I've seen you do
Yeah,
that.
I know how to keep you where you are or where I feel
You
like
need to be.
exactly. So I don't know. Like there are people in my life who I speak to on just certain occasions, and it's not even like holidays and that, like I'm just family members as well. I don't know. I just think
Hey, girl, hey.
I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna look into it because also my family dynamic is starting to change as well, and I think that could possibly have a lot to do with it as well. I kind of suggested like my mom's side of the family who hasn't gotten together for anything other than funerals or whatever. I suggested we possibly do like a potluck Christmas, even if it's not like this year, maybe next year or the year after. Everybody like because everybody can fucking cook. Everybody make one or two pots or whatever. Let's all get to somebody's house and let's all just have Christmas together. Get some fucking pajamas. Let's play some games. Like let these kids know each other because my son ain't gonna fucking know nobody. But your babies, like he ain't gonna know nobody. So it's like if we don't do that, if we don't take the initiative to
Make it happen.
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm starting to do that in my personal life as well.
That's good.
I would like to put myself out there, but for real, people just don't be so ugly as y'all were. I'm not but I just don't like people like they just I don't know.
No, but you've always been that person who have called it with people. She be like, know about that bitch. Da-da-da. A year later or 2 years in, the bitch showed her colors and Erica was right. Like it just always has been like that. So I get why you are like that. But I have learned to what's the word? Compartmentalize the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
And it works out.
You have to. For your sanity, you have to. Because people don't know boundaries. People don't know fucking boundaries and they will run all over your shit. No, okay.
I'm okay right there. I'm going to leave me alone. My virtue.
That's hitting like a funnel J.
Yeah, spicy.
Or your funnel. Like, no, yours don't hit that hard.
Sometimes
It's mine,
it be
because
a
I
little
don't be knowing how
spicy.
much funnel to put in there, so it be a little spicy.
It's like chicken. You gotta season
when I'm
it
by
like
myself,
chicken.
I smoke butt naked. I don't put funnel in my grease, so I don't be knowing.
I can't. I hate smoking butt naked.
I will admit
Unless
it
it's
does
raw
hit better.
sheets.
It does hit better with the
I can
funnel.
smoke raw sheets butt naked, but I still prefer not to.
Girl, my little person must be so bony. It don't even matter. I just put the little shit together, and I be high. You know, I be good. I'm an old lady
Little personal
now. I'm really an old lady now because I remember. Fucking, I'll never hear from him again. Kyrie aunt. She used to get a tree, and she was like in her like 60s or 70s. She still had weed from like 3 years ago that she was like pinching off of.
Mercy.
I was like, oh my God, I'm turning into Miss Gloria.
Oh my God.
Dang, she was really savoring.
Because she don't take as much to get her high no more. So the bonier and bonier your J's get, the more you start saving weed.
Yeah.
Not from 3 years ago though. She made that
She
shit
must
potent.
not have been a regular.
Yeah, but she was just only smoking a little bit, so
Yeah, tap, you know.
she made it
I
last.
remember when, I don't know
Starting
whether
to
it
get
was me, my kid, Monroe, and Carlisha, like with a whoa kind of combo, but I want to say I don't know how that dynamic came about, but I want to say we were all together and we were all smoking. And Carlisha rode this tiny ass J. Like, it was tiny.
It was Capone size.
No, it was a sheep, but y'all, it was so fucking tiny. It was like literally like as thin as this. And my mom was like, "Oh, what you doing with that?" And she was like, "You know, this for the size." She was like, "Oh, bitch, you keep that little ant leg." Keep that little ant leg, like a little pony J like that ain't gonna do shit for nobody. But she was like, "Just get me high." It's good. She was like, "Yeah, that's your personal." Cause
Right, so that's how I roll my. Maybe not that skinny, but that's how I roll my personal.
Jeez.
Dude, that was 30.
Yeah, because it's disrespectful when you come to the session like with a little ass Boney J and everybody else roll the baseball bats. You just be like, all right, hold up.
But sometimes I be like, ain't nobody tell you roll that fat ass J like that. Like,
And I feel like boys be like trying to impress you, so
Yeah.
they're
I
going
don't think
Oh,
so.
weed
I
ain't
know
shit.
niggas
I'm just
who
gonna
real
roll this
life
fat
smoke
ass. That's fine. I'm
fat
still
J's on
roll
a regular
the
though.
normal
I do
size.
know some guys too, but
I mean, they don't have to be a baseball bat or nothing, but at the same time, like, I don't want the pool hole to be closing from me just trying to like hit the drink because it's so goddamn little.
Yeah,
like,
not that small. Nah, that's
not
disrespectful.
it's kind of disrespectful at that point.
That's like, all
I
right,
feel like,
bitch. Either you gonna smoke by yourself or you gonna roll the real J.
for real, don't cut the shit off.
Play with me like that. You playing? Okay.
Moving on. Oh, did you have more in your
No. So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all have PDA in front of y'all parents? Have y'all ever? Will y'all ever?
The most I've done was like maybe hold hands, a little hug, or a little peck or something. But I never did like the full. I was like, I would not want for no nigga I deal with like smack my ass in front of my parents or
say
like
no wild shit.
say nothing crazy or
Yeah, you seen that shit in the text message.
like just totally tongue me the fuck down. Like I wouldn't even want my future husband to do that at my wedding. Like don't like fucking slob tongue. I mean, we could kiss a little bit, but don't be like to the point where like you trying to get pussy wet in front of my family. In front of my family.
That's the one day I feel like you can get slobbed down in front of your parents.
No, ma'am. I mean, I feel like it's a limit and it's a level to it. Like, you can do a little something, but, like, don't be up there just, like, totally, like.
Fuck that. Slob me down. Let my
no, don't slob me. Don't slob me down on a regular, please. I don't like all of that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, I don't want to look up and you'll slob and all that.
Oh, no, but I mean like that. I mean like a good slob down.
Oh, okay. I don't like all of that.
That's
I want my face to be all wet.
I'm already funny
Like I'm
about
sucking
kissing
dick,
people
like, no.
anyway.
The most I ever did was I had a boyfriend in middle school that I like jumped on. Like, you know how you like I had the cheerleader legs back then, so I like get a bounce and like wrap my legs around.
I was like, was she first kid?
And it was in that moment I was like, I
should have did that.
I did way too much. I was real pressed. Let me calm my little ass down. But it wasn't in front of the parents. It was mommy. It wasn't mommy and daddy. I don't know if I could have did that in front of daddy. That would have been
real awkward.
So
it was awkward anyway.
What your mama say?
She didn't really say nothing. She just knew I was pressed. She knew I was
She didn't give you a look.
pressed. She just knew I was pressed. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a little awkward. It was awkward because it was like, why did you do all that? That was just so extra.
Yeah,
So stupid.
especially as a grown woman now, you probably looking back like she probably was like, all of that.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You
Okay, you really missed him.
You really like this little boy, huh?
What else she been doing?
Exactly.
Wrap your legs around, boy.
I wonder how parents looked at it back in the day though. Like, you know, I wonder how.
I had a boy try
I
to
probably
kiss
would have
me.
popped my child if I was in her shoes.
No, I don't think I would have popped
That's
you.
a lot.
I just would have
I probably would have like
asked
hit your thigh
after.
like, girl,
all that.
what do you think you doing?
right, like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Never make yourself look that precious.
Like, I don't think I had like 2 or 3 boyfriends in high school, maybe. But I brought them home just to kind of wean them out. Like, I wasn't fucking with my stepdad either around that time. But if they had, okay, so he used to do this thing where like if the boy picked you up or dropped you off, he couldn't stay in the car. It was disrespectful for him.
That was my dad too. That drove me crazy.
That's so nosy.
Like, that's so fucking nosy. But
How you
that's
figure
just-
that? I'm like, how you know I want you to
outside.
meet him? How about maybe he's just the dude that's taking me to the movies and I just wanted some popcorn today.
Correct,
Yeah.
but it's a safety
Or a ride.
precaution.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
no,
a
I
safety
get it now.
precaution.
As an adult now, I get it. I
You're
want to
right.
see who
You
the
know,
fuck
this man is driving. I
driving.
need to.
College, they think about going to, what they think about studying, what they about to do, what
I
they
got
like.
it bad. My
Like,
sister
she used to
didn't.
ask so many questions. I used to be like, oh my God.
This is embarrassing.
This is so
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well,
Like-
I never had that personally, so I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
My dad used to be embarrassing. He used to have me bring them out on the deck with him while he wanted to be like
Those
Outgoing as
personalities.
personality, so it kind of worked.
I actually
Nah,
had
Pat was
somebody
cool
that said
too,
to me they
though.
weren't expecting
Yeah.
the
Yeah, my
conversation
supervisor
from those
could kiss
two.
her. Okay.
Yeah. You know, people judge books by their covers.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
they weren't expecting the type of conversation we were having with those two.
Absolutely.
I didn't expect.
Especially T-Rock.
I didn't. T-Rock, I felt like I didn't know him like that, so I thought it was gonna be slow. But he definitely was.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
he
once you open
he
him
was a
up,
lot more
girl.
open than I thought he would
He was
be.
way more open than I
He was
thought.
actually more chill though. T-Rock be turk, y'all.
Tom was way more open than I thought he would be. Like, I didn't realize conversation would just flow the way that it did. He's a cool ass person.
He is.
But see, he
Def-
was cool back
definitely
in the
down
day.
to
I just
earth.
think that like,
We were young.
yeah.
Yeah, and then in business wise, like back then we was just strictly doing business with him, and he was still kind of growing his business. And to be honest, seeing now like dealing with the general public, sometimes you got to put your foot down, or you might have to be a little bit of a bitch or whatever, because people will run over you if you don't.
Yeah.
So, and I think Ty pretty much gave us some great insight.
Yeah, Ty was. He's a vibey personality. Man. He just
He be
kinda
chilling. Real
always
chill.
on some positive shit. Always like just good energy. I fuck with his energy
Absolutely.
for sure.
And you can always watch those episodes on the Uncensored Network app.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can watch them for free. I know some people said they were having issues, but you just have to go to a powerhouse of podcasts, and it's up there for free. I can watch even back to season 1. I mean,
all the
I was
episodes
looking at
are
Little
there.
Rough for season 1, so I mean, I never throw that one out there, but you know, you can watch it if you want to.
All the episodes are there, basically. Long story short.
It's there. And per the usual, y'all, Confident Look Cosmetics, we are still having our 10% off sale until December 31st. The end of the year, y'all still got a chance to get y'all 10% off.
Yeah.
Use code KOK10 at checkout. Get your 10% off.
New lips, new skincare, all that.
Yeah.
Well, not skincare, I'm sorry.
I'm wearing
Skin
Complexion
products.
perfection.
This is my favorite, y'all. I would wear this every day if I could.
Yes,
I'm wearing
appreciate
Couture,
it.
actually.
Yes,
But make
and I'm
sure
wearing
y'all
Shade
check out
Shield.
Chef Shield too. We back on restock starting on Friday. I had to restock a whole lot of stuff.
The guys love it too, girl. That's
Yes.
Shield.
It just smells good. It smells so good. She
And
got
it
some new-
really
she got
actually
some new oils
moisturizes
dropping on
well.
Christmas that are fire.
Actually, they're dropping tomorrow. I mean,
moved it up.
Sunday.
Okay,
For
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
So I had a little girls' night birthday thing, and my ladies went home with my 2 new oils. So they are amazing.
The truth.
I'm tryna get to the shot, cause I ain't going outside. I'm rolling down 5, just tryna get to the bag. I get it from coast to coast. Come on, let's have a toast. To the baddest bitch, no joke. Do whatever that floats your boat. You know how that shit go. Now we sexing, straight up flexing, putting on the show. Like how I do it when I do it, got him wanting more. And he do it so good when he go down low. Something like the way I drop it down to the flow. He pick it up, beat it up, put it down for show. I'm on the road once again, yeah, you know it's on. Gotta get to my paper, then I bring it home. I'm talking cash flow. I'm tired of these niggas with the lame excuses. I'ma get my own bag, make them useless. I hear you talking that shit.